Alright, let's dive into what's hitting our screens this Sunday, August 9th, 2026, because honestly, there's a ton of stuff that's got me hyped, and a few things that have me scratching my head. Let's start with the big one. House of the Dragon is wrapping up Season 3, and all I can say is, if you're not already caught up, you're missing out. Personally, I think this season has been a roller coaster, and the finale is shaping up to be something truly epic. What makes this really interesting is how the show has managed to carve its own identity while still staying true to the Game of Thrones universe. It's not just about dragons and battles, it's about power, family, and the cost of ambition. And let's be real, who doesn't want to see what happens in Tumbleton this week? Spoiler alert, it's not pretty. Now, switching gears, The Real Housewives of Atlanta is kicking off its 3-part reunion, and if you know anything about these reunions, you know they're a masterclass in drama. What many people don't realize is that these reunions are where the real tea gets spilled, the stuff that didn't make it into the season. From my perspective, this is where the show truly shines. It's not just about the fights, it's about the dynamics, the alliances, and the moments that make you go, wait, did that really just happen? But here's where things get even more interesting. The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip is also premiering, and this season's lineup is chef's kiss. Vicky, Luann, Portia, Teresa, these are the women who've defined the franchise, and seeing them all together is like a reality TV dream come true. One thing that immediately stands out is how these shows have become cultural touchstones. They're not just about entertainment, they're about the drama, the fashion, the memes. They've become part of our collective conversation. Now, let's talk about something a little different, NASCAR Americana. This 3-week docuseries is tying into America's 250th birthday, and honestly, I'm curious to see how it connects NASCAR's history to the broader American story. What this really suggests is that sports aren't just games, they're reflections of our culture, our values, and our history. If you take a step back and think about it, NASCAR has always been about more than just racing. It's about community, tradition, and the American spirit. And then there's The Chosen in the Wild with Bear Grylls. This one's a bit of a wild card, but I'm intrigued. The idea of the cast of The Chosen surviving in the wilderness with Bear Grylls? That's a concept I didn't know I needed. What makes this really interesting is how it blends faith-based storytelling with survival drama. It's not just about physical challenges, it's about spiritual and emotional growth. A detail I find fascinating is how shows like this are pushing the boundaries of what we expect from reality TV. Lastly, let's not forget House of the Dragon. Wait, did I already mention that? Okay, fine, I'm obsessed. But seriously, the finale is going to be a game changer. This raises a deeper question. Why are we so drawn to these epic, high-stakes stories? Is it the spectacle? The characters? Or is it something more? Personally, I think it's because they reflect our own struggles with power, loyalty, and identity. They hold a mirror up to us and ask, what would you do? So, here's my closing thought. This Sunday's lineup isn't just about entertainment, it's about storytelling in all its forms. From dragons to housewives to NASCAR, each show is offering something unique. What's your pick? Let me know in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. Because at the end of the day, isn't that what great TV is all about?